time to start with expressions. We're going to go with a simple one here first. Let's click into the Commands tab. Here's the problem. When I middle mouse select the arch and want to move it on heading, I want the toe to move on heading as well. But when I pitch the arch up, I don't want the toe to go up. So let's form a simple expression so we can get this foot working the way I describe. Let's click into Animate. I'll reset those keyframes for both of those bones. Let's click back into Command. Now there's three blocks here. There's a Variables block, a Channels block, which is closed, and an Expressions block. We'll be working with these last two the most. So we need to create a new variable, so click on the New Variable button. Let's name this one Toe Turn R. You'll see that the variable in the list up here is named Toe Turn R. Now, let's middle mouse click and select Arch Right here. I'm going to click on Heading, just to make sure you know I have it selected. Move it. And down here in the Expressions block, there's a couple of really confusing things, but we'll start here. This is our name in the first field, under Name. EXP, the Expressions field here, is where our math goes. And the buffer is just some place to play around in when you need to type in something. Now there are buttons on the side. If you left click on the buttons, it will place whatever you have selected inside the buffer. If you right click, it will place whatever you have selected inside the Expressions field. Same thing here with this pull down menu down at the bottom. The same button does the same thing. If you left click, it puts it in the buffer. If you right click, it puts it in the Expressions field. So we have an expression here called Man Arch Right Heading, and that's the mathematical equivalent of us rotating on heading. Now up here in the Channels block, these are channels that this expression can feed data into. So if we middle mouse click on the toe, and you'll see we have heading selected, you'll see it pops up in this pull down list. Just click on the plus button next to that, and you'll see up here on the list that heading has been added as a channel. The channel is set to be absolute, which means whatever data, whatever value this is, the toe will have. So when we rotate our arch out, our toe follows along. But when we pitch up and down, the toe does not follow along. Let's click into the File tab. We'll save our work. Let's save this scene as BodyG.fxs.